Namaste friends, I am Satish Menon, a practicing astrologer, spiritual speaker and a life guide. Wishing all of you a very happy new year 2021. In this video, I present the planetary forecast for each moon sign for the year 2021. Kindly note that these forecasts make use of the Vedic system of astrology based on your moon sign, taking into account the transits of other planets in different houses. This is a generic forecast. For an individual horoscope reading and detailed forecast for the year 2021, you could visit my website www.asksatishlifeguide.com or mail me at satishlifeguide@gmail.com and share your birth details. Friends, in this video, I shall be covering the 4 moon signs: Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. For forecasts related to other moon signs, you can find the link to the video in the description box below. Before going ahead, do subscribe to my channel for future forecasts and updates. Do like and share the video with your near and dear ones. So, let's begin with each of these signs. Sagittarius sign. For Sagittarius, Jupiter and Saturn both transit the second house, while Rahu will be posited in the 6th house, Ketu in the 12th house. Work and money wise, having 2 major planets in the second house of finance augurs well for Sagittarians. Jupiter is a natural significator for finance, and Saturn, it's present in its own house. Work wise, this is a good combination to have. Jupiter aspects the 10th house for Sagittarians. Since Rahu is in the 6th house, competition at work and business will be overcome. The best periods for work and business will be the first and the last quarter. This is a year to save money from a long-term point of view. Especially, young Sagittarians must plan for proper long-term investment during this particular period. A good time to invest in house, real estate, etc. is seen here. Money wise too, the first and the last quarters will be very positive. Just a word of caution, June to September, be careful of loans, both while borrowing or lending. Rahu is in your 6th house during this time and it can create some misunderstanding there. This of course depends on the placement of other planets in your personal horoscope also. For family, like as I mentioned, for work and money, family life too will be great during the first and the last quarter. There will be support from family members and friends. Jupiter's placement in the 2nd house means that your family will be involved in acts of charity, in some religious ceremony or functions may be held during this particular time. But once Jupiter shifts to your 3rd house, the months from April to September, they may not be very favorable. Some of you could have to stay away from home during this period, or the domestic peace may decline. Saturn in 2nd house indicates that this is a time to work on long-term relations and support within the family. For those who are married, this is a good year. If you are expecting a child, this is a good period. Avoid conflict with friends and relatives during this particular months, especially April to September. Health-wise, a good year in general for health for Sagittarians. Rahu in the 6th house can sometimes give issues related to digestion. May to August is a period when more care needs to be taken. During this time, one is also prone to injuries from falls and accidents. So be careful during this time period. Capricorn sign. For Capricorn sign, both Jupiter and Saturn transit your 1st house, while Rahu stays in your 5th house and Ketu would be in your 11th house. Work and money wise, workplace will invite stress during this time. This first and last quarter of the year may prove to be very stressful. Colleagues may not choose to support you. They may cause distress to you. When dealing with senior management, be very careful. There might be situation of much work and effort but no recognition during this particular time. Similarly, for businessmen, this year may not offer much to be excited about. In fact, your partners and customers may sway away from you during this particular year. The months April to September will provide some relief when Jupiter enters your second house of income. This will be a good period to invest money in vehicles like mutual funds, etc. Lending money should be avoided as much as possible. Overall, the money situation looks okay in this particular year. The results will vary depending on individual horoscopes and positions of other planets in your personal horoscope, of course. Family wise, as far as family is concerned, you shall experience mixed results in this year. Saturn, the lord of second house of family, is present in the first house, and Jupiter spends half the time of the year in the first house and then the second half in the second house. Saturn's presence may result in negative relations with family members and friends. One may not be interested in attending family get-togethers and functions. Jupiter, the lord of 12th house, being in the first house, will make you more spiritual and detached. The period from April to September will be comparatively better. Okay, you shall be inclined to be part of charities and religious activities. This time will be good for support of elders in the family as far as family is concerned. Likewise, married life will also be stressful for the first and the last quarters, but then Rahu in the 5th house can cause misunderstandings with your spouse. Months April, September will be comparatively positive for you. Health-wise, Saturn is in the first house and it can be the reason for stress and tension. Saturn is significator for diseases related to joints, back pain, etc. One must activate good health by having a disciplined lifestyle and performing yoga and meditation. Aquarius sign. For Aquarius sign individuals, Saturn and Jupiter is transiting in your 12th house, whereas Rahu and Ketu are in your 4th and 10th house respectively. Work-wise and money-wise. See, Jupiter is in your 12th house and Saturn too is present there. It's not considered good and can give adverse results. Saturn is the Karma Karaka, that is a chief significator of profession. Its 12th house placement will bring differences with seniors. Trouble with seniors is also foreseen. Probabilities of false allegations at workplace is possible. Some Aquarius sign individuals may end up losing their work. The placement is favorable only if for individuals who work abroad or who get an opportunity to travel abroad for work. Also, Ketu transits the 10th house, which itself is a deterrent in the progress as far as career is concerned. Same applies to businesses too. There can be periods of losses due to wrong decisions, making increased expenditure, dispute in property matters, which will be all cause for worry. If there are legal matters that you are undergoing, this time is definitely not suitable for the same. Family wise, Jupiter transiting in the 12th house is not good for family either. Disharmony with family members and friends is possible during this time. The 4th house has Rahu, which means strained relations at home and domestic peace may be disturbed. See, the period between May to September may be relatively stress-free for the family and marital life also. The health of spouse may not be great, especially for the months September and October. Again, not an auspicious time for married couples as well as people who are in love and want to get married too. There can be some differences of opinion leading to unnecessary arguments and fights. The 4th house has Rahu, which does not favor harmonious equation at home and family. Health-wise, for Aquarius sign, the lord of the sign, Saturn, is placed in the 12th house along with Jupiter, which does not support health either. See, such a combination could result in sleep-related disorders, joint problems, etc. The months of September to October especially is not great for health. Pisces sign. For Pisces sign, Jupiter, the moon sign lord, and the 10th house lord from the moon sign is placed in the 11th house of gains with Saturn. Rahu and Ketu are in the 3rd and the 9th house respectively. Work and money wise then, professionally, this is a very favorable period for Pisces sign individuals. There will be a lot of rewards and returns for your efforts. Those who are employed will receive recognition and promotion at workplace. This will be mainly the case during the first and the last quarter of the year. Between April and September, things might not be that great. Some of your efforts may not give desirable results. For businessmen, if there is any work related to international travel you have to do, then it's best to avoid the months of May and July. Likewise, for businessmen, these months from April to September may involve heavy expenditure, while the first and the last quarter of the year, they will be profitable. See, it's a favorable year overall, but more so to liquidate your assets and invest it in more profitable areas. Family wise, the year 2021 is good for family related matters again. The first and last quarters are good for family matters as Jupiter is transiting your 11th house. Both Jupiter and Saturn in 11th house is good. All duties and responsibilities will be completed successfully. Friends and families will support. Many auspicious ceremonies will take place. For some of you, there can be a pilgrimage trip with family members too during 21. The only time some disturbance is foreseen relatively is between April to September, when Jupiter enters your 12th house. Some of you may experience challenges from siblings during this time period. It would be great to engage in charitable activities and spiritually uplifting activities during this particular period. Health-wise, this year is good in terms of health too. Just be careful of not getting injured during the months October and November. Being involved in meditation and self-introspection during the middle months of the year will give you health as well as mental benefits. For forecasts related to other moon signs, you can find the link to the video in the description box below. So friends, I hope all of you are able to identify your moon sign and map these predictions alongside. If you have any questions or comments to make, please feel free to write in the comments box below. I'll try and answer that. Also, I am available for a personal consultation and individual horoscope reading. You can submit your details to me at my website www.asksatishlifeguide.com or mail me directly at satishlifeguide@gmail.com. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe to this particular channel. I hope the year 2021 brings a lot of positivity in all your lives as well as for the entire world. Wish you a very happy and prosperous 2021. Thank you for watching. Take care.